Well, team, welcome back to Next Level JJ, and today we are going with Balatro. It's good to have you. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. Been a bit of holidaying and other complications, but that's all sorted now. And long story short, I started playing Balatro on my iPad when I went to South Africa. Pro tip, if you fly long distance, get yourself a game that will take more than 20 hours to play, that you really wanted to play, and guess what? The plane will land and you'll be annoyed because you wish you had more time. But so I always knew about Balatro. We'll get into the details about it in a second. But yeah, started playing it, and except for going to the toilet and eating, I didn't stop playing it. And then my entire trip, whenever I had time down, I played Balatro. When I flew back, same thing, except for me sleeping a bit, Balatro. And ever since that, it's just become a bit of a thing that I do when I have some spare time. Now, that's not a healthy thing, of course not, but I would still say that you should check this game out if you can be disciplined and play it in the right way. Hey, look, it's awesome to have you guys here. We already got a Dino Eater in the chat. It's good to see you again, buddy. Hopefully all is well and beautiful Tauranga. Of course, want to join our team? Want to join our Discord? I'm going to be having a lot of fun with the Balatro streams in the coming months. And the plan is basically to have interactive Discord chats where you can guide me on how to play. You can say, let's go this route, do that, maybe use this card, and so forth and so forth. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming there. So don't be shy. Head over to nextleveljj.com. In there is my Discord link. Of course, links to all my other socials and my calendar and so forth. So definitely worth checking out. But of course, the music tonight is provided by Stream Beats by Harris Heller. As always, they're on Spotify. Link is in the description on YouTube and Rumble. Definitely check them out. They've got music for every occasion. Now, we are running a lot of new technology tonight. I've done some, tweaking and stuff in the background as we've been going over the last couple of weeks. And so one of the things that you might have noticed is that I've got a animated Balatro sign that is tuned in to the Spotify music that's playing right now. So that's a little bit of fun. But then later on, I'm going to have some unique pop-ups happen when certain things do. Also, I bought a projector quite some time ago and I've never used it, and I thought there'll be a day when I can use this, and more on this. Right now it's just single Joker, but eventually I want to actually use this as the what Joker is the Joker I am begging for. Put that magical power out to the world and go, please give me this frickin' Joker. So that'll be our little dream Joker board. Okay, so the question, what is Balatro? So first and foremost, this was created by one person. And this was basically a sort of like a holiday project and so forth. And it was released basically, I think 2 years ago now or something like that. And this game just shot to the moon. And it's, a success story, I guess, like a Vampire Survivors as well. Vampire Survivors, one person developed it, took the world by storm. You can play it on virtually any device. And it is just, the graphics aren't important. It's the core gameplay loop that is, and so huge. Now, what is it? So it is a rogue-like, all right? So every run is going to be different. Every run you're going to get power-ups, so you can refer to them as jokers, and it basically means that no run is ever the same. So Balatro is hypnotically satisfying deck builder, where you play illegal poker hands. Yep. Discover game-changing jokers and trigger adrenaline-pumping, outrageous combos. It really is like that. I've got my heart rate monitor going for this. There are going to be moments where you're going to be like, please hit the combo, and then you get it. I mean, look here, team. The awards that this game has won is massive, right? And again, this is a game that came out of nowhere. The Game Awards, Best Mobile Game winner, Best Indie Game winner, and Best Independent Game winner, and Best Game Direction nominee. these are just the Game Awards. Can you imagine this one person who developed this basically rose to the top of game development, and I hope they made a lot of money out of this. Now, Dino Eater says, you should play Devil in Me, except get Season 1 bundle for free. All right. So for those who don't know, Dino is a fellow, gamer, very much into the best types of games, has been suggesting some awesome games for me to play, and he suggested I play The Quarry, but now he said maybe we should try Devil in Me. I suspect old Dino has a thing for scary games, so we are going to set up at some point, you and me, Dino, we must play a scary game together. All right, so the guy who made this has remained anonymous, and basically he is just known as Local Thunk, which is, I think, really, really cool, have a bit of mystery to it. But of course, they're going to be making a shed load of money now, and not having people know who they are is probably going to be useful. And then it was published by PlayStack. Now, there are some cool stuff here, like a merch, you can get t-shirts and stuff, which, by the way, I wouldn't mind getting, depending on how these streams go. But yeah, super duper cool. And Dino says, I meant for cheaper, my bad. No stress, bro, no stress. Now, I tell you what, why don't we just watch a little trailer? Maybe that can give a little bit better detail into what Balatro is on, and then we'll get into it. Check it out.
Winning in Balatro is simple. All we have to do is play a flawless 4 of a kind and... Wait, what? It's fine, because with this mad joker, we can go mad with power and increase our multiplier by a gargantuan plus 20 to absolutely smash. Really? Right, time to bring out the big guns. With these planet cards to permanently increase our level and tarot cards to power them up, taking our 4 of a kind to wild, soaring new heights that will surely... Okay, it's time to break things. We enlist the help of the scholar to maximize our aces, followed by the blueprint to duplicate that boost. Then grab a cheeky voucher to lower shop prices, and finally use our remaining cash to grant us a mythical, spectral pack, allowing us the godly power to transform all our cards into aces and unlock a truly forbidden hand. 5 of a kind.
Yeah, that's gonna be epic.
Like I said, winning in Balatro is simple.
Well, there we go, team. We are in Balatro. Oh, I'm excited about this one. So, on my iPad, I have indeed created quite a big account. I've unlocked almost all of the jokers and all of that stuff. So I've played this fairly recently and fairly decently. But now with us starting on Steam, we're beginning this from scratch, and so I'm kind of looking forward to replaying it. Also, I've messed around with the hue lighting, so in the background you'll be able to see actually the color of the games change, because depending on which joker you play with, these things change as well. Interesting. So you only learn these things when you go over 100 heart rate. As you can see, the moment I go over 100, the heart shifts a bit, so I need to change some alignment settings there, but I actually think that's kind of cool. All right, so in the chat, I would love to hear from you. Have you played poker before? Do you like card games? Do you like indie games? But of course, I'd love to get your input on what you think of this game. So I haven't even clicked the play button. I've literally just fired it up to here, and now we're gonna get into it. Dino says also House of Ashes is really good. Thanks for the recommendation, my friend. All right, cool. Shall we get into Balatro? Well, there we go. We'll get into Balatro. Hello, Jumbo! Interesting. So, I don't know why, but my mouse has just disappeared. Sorry, Jimbo. I really wanted to hear what you wanted to say there, but for some reason, when I select the game, it borks itself. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll just turn it off and back on again. just one of those things you gotta work through. Good stuff. Yeah, Dino, quick question to you. Have you played Vampire Survivors? Interesting. So I've got the same problem again. It's just hiding my mouse. So, aha! I've resolved it. All right. So there we go. And then it's gone again. What is going on? You know, streaming is a funny thing. You know, you plan for everything, and then the most random crap will happen. And I think the thing that's causing the problem is actually, it was Discord. I'm pretty sure of it. Let's try that. I had the situation where Discord was hiding the mouse in Marathon. No, same problem. Okay. Oh my goodness. Hang on. When in doubt, ask a friend. Let's see here. Balatro, hide mouse. Let's see. Anyone else's cursor disappearing? Game doesn't appear. Still have to click around. The answer was I solved it by checking the hide pointer while typing in Windows mouse settings. Jeez. Hijacking. It's usually a different app having an overlay specifying having a mouse disappear when typing has solved anything. I've noticed though. Okay, so for me the mouse disappeared because Microsoft Clipchamp was interesting. Okay. We're going to... I think I know what the problem is. All right, everybody, say goodbye to our lovely Joker. Because I think what's happening is because I'm running a full screen image, it's making it disappear. So I'm going to do that. You know, that's what happens when you don't push play. Let's see. Did that fix the problem? No, still not. Okay. Oh goodness, this is an absolute nightmare. Okay, so Clipchamp. Let's see. Whoa, now my whole resolution's all messed up as well. Jeez, look, it's completely borked everything. Fucking hell, man. Are you kidding me? Like, I've been looking forward to the stream for weeks, and now I've got a mouse cursor disappearing? Come on. Right, so... Magnifier, what the hell still works 1 year later? Okay, mouse settings. Sorry, Diane, I'm not reading your message at the moment. As you can imagine, I'm currently trying to sort out this problem, which is, yeah, even my resolution of my camera has gone completely haywire. There we go. Okay. Okay. I might have fixed it. Let's see if I go here. Oh my goodness. It's actually, I think it's OBS. No, it's not. Well, it works till I click. The moment I click, it breaks. Okay, options, settings, graphics. Is there something there? No, there's nothing there. It's a very basic game. Okay, Okay, back to the mouse pointer settings. Could it also be Steam? Maybe Steam has got that overlay feature still turned on. Interface. Aha! I think... Could this be it? Quit. Man, I tell you what, the life of a streamer, you sometimes have the most odd things happen. Yeah. Mouse. Okay, so let's exit this then. See if that fixes it. Back. Quit. So I'm literally now just systematically killing everything except for OBS. Okay, Spotify dead. Browser dead. Closing that down. The only thing that I think it can be is literally it's caused by OBS. And I mean, you need OBS to stream, so. Okay. All right. Hang on a minute. It's there. Yes. Okay, so the answer is I have absolutely no idea why that happened. Zero. There is no particular reason why that happened, but it's there. I can see the mouse moving, so let's not piss it off any more than is necessary. Though I probably just want to fire up Spotify because this music, by the way, it is fantastic music. I really love the Balatro music. It's quite addictive music, but at the same time, at some point we're probably going to switch to a little bit more chilled out music. Okay, my friends, we have technology that is working. Shall we now play Balatro? All right. Anyway, sorry, Dino. Just had to catch up on a couple of gremlins there. So, Dino also said, also House of Ashes is really good. You're going to play 007 when it comes out? I would be very keen to. I'm a very big James Bond fan. But at the same time, I would say that there are a lot of games that are vying for my attention at this moment. And there's still some old classics that I actually need to finish. So, yeah, I'm probably going to see how it goes, you know, especially when it launches. It'll be at full price and it'll be a good price because it looks like it's going to be a really good game. So probably not at launch, probably going to wait a little bit for that one. How about yourself? Are you going to play it, and are you a James Bond fan? Would you like your martini shaken or stirred? And then Dino also says The Devil on Me is based on a true serial killer. So yeah. Dude, man, you like them twisted stuff, don't you? Okay, so shall we talk Balatro? So when you start the game, the whole point is you'll see here in the bottom left is something called an ante. An ante is basically rounds. So this is round 1. And so the idea is you want to get to round 8 and then finish the 3 games or 3 matches in it. And then you actually complete that run. If you lose before that, then that's okay. You just restart. And so each of the antes has 3 blinds. You have a small blind, a big blind, and then a boss blind. And the boss blind is basically a randomly generated or randomly selected powers. So this one says it's going to discard 2 random cards every hand you play. One of them will say you can't play face cards. Another one will say you have to play 5 cards in a hand. So they are the things that screw you over. Now, once you've selected your blind, there are our cards. Oh, hey buddy, how's it going? Each poker. Yes. Thanks. So the lovely Joker was a run info. You can see of the types of cards you've played. It's a high card or a straight or a full house. And this is actually quite important. Sometimes your build will actually be based on what type of hand you're playing. Then it shows you the blinds and also any vouchers that you've purchased. Okay, now what's important here is you've got a chip score here on the left. So when you play a hand, it will count up the chip score, and then it will count up the mult or multiplier. And then basically you'll take these two, multiply them by each other, and then you'll get a score. Now you can see in this particular blind, I've got 4 hands that I can play, and I can do 4 rounds of discard. So that'll make sense as we go. And then also we can sort our hands by either rank or suit. Okay. Ooh. So Dino says every choice has consequences in dark picture games. Yeah, clearly, mate, clearly. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? I think we'll go by suit. And basically we click these ones and we hit discard, and then you'll see the discard goes down by 1. And now I've got 4 spades, so this is looking a bit better. And so let's discard, see if I can get 1 more spade. And we do. And the good news, when we get 4 or 5 of them, we get a flush. And now here it becomes also quite interesting, because when you get a flush, before it starts counting the cards, it already has a combo bonus. And so you can actually upgrade that as you go through this game. But as you can see now, we've already got 35 times 4, and then it's going to be counting 10, 20, 30, 36, 39, and adding it to this. And that will give you, what's that, 74 times 4. All right, are you ready? And then, of course, I'm not selecting those. You can only have 5 cards in a hand normally. We'll play a hand. Here we go. There we go. 2, 9, 6. Okay, by the way, a very, very good Ferrari if you want to go and buy one. We've got Linux7534 saying, go, JJ, you're awesome. Thanks, man. Good to have you back, Linux. It's been a while. How's things on your side? All right, so you can see we basically just need 4 to win this, so I really don't need to care. I could just play a simple card. That'll go over the 300, and we're away laughing. And then boom. Funny. There we go. We got it to work. Alright, so yep, I'm playing around with using animations on screen. There will be some technical difficulties. Thank you, nicely done. That's your flush with cash. You can buy some new cards in the shop. Try buying this handsome devil. How about if I don't want to? So the important thing in Balatro is your economy. So basically, try to maintain your amount of money that you've got. And that way you make sure that you can buy stuff, because you earn interest and you get money from bosses. And so a good rule of thumb is actually to try have about $20 always, and then you can make good interest on that. Linux, have you played Balatro yet? Cheers. A little monster to keep the mind fresh. Okay, so he suggested that we buy this. Considering the money that I've got, that's not a bad idea. All right, and then this will take me under 4, but it can give a very powerful start. Basically what happens here is it gives me the opportunity to select any 2 cards and add plus multiplier to them. That can have a huge impact later in the game. Okay, cool. Next round, let's go. Thank you. Thank you again. So basically what it means is every small and big blind at the bottom has the option for you to skip the blind. But this actually is really cool, because sometimes skipping a blind makes a certain joker more powerful, but other times you just skip a blind because there's no point in playing them. They're not going to give you money or anything like that. So in this case, if I were to skip this blind, it would give me $1 for every unused discard this run, which is not very useful because we've only discarded so far, and so it'll give me twice. So I'm not going to skip it. I will. Okay. I tell you what, this is one of those days where things just happen. I have no idea. Balatro uses almost no memory and it just crashed. But luckily they do save. Oh, wow. Did you see that? No, you didn't. The game crashed, and because it crashed, it gave me the win? Is that possible? Let's see. No, okay, I was about to say that would have been crazy. Linux says, very good game to play on Steam Deck on the toilet. Well, you know, there are people that indeed spend a decent chunk of their time on a toilet. And being able to play this game, the thing is your hands, I guess your hands are clean until you do the business. So anyway, let's not linger on that. So now I've just got +4 malt, so that's okay. We can pretty much sort that out. Let's have a look. So right now, I would still lean towards trying to go for a flush. So even though we can play a 2-pair, let's see, 450, probably better to go for the flush. So in that case, we will start as much as we can. And, ooh, we're one way from a straight as well. Okay, I'm pivoting to a straight, so we discard. I need a 10 for this to work. If not, we're in... Yeah, there she is. And so, bang, just like that, we've got a straight, so that will give us, what's that, about 300 or so? And just like that, 648. Oh! Chips, baby! Alright, cool. And so this is good because what I really want to buy is this voucher. You see, this voucher gives me permanently 1 additional hand to play. So we are definitely buying that. Now again, it's good to keep your economy up, but certain vouchers like this can have a massive impact on your game as you play. Alright, but we have no money and we're going into our fire boss for Ante 1, and this one will discard 2 cards after every hand I play. Cool, this is good news. We can already see here that I've got a flush. Now just a reminder, a flush is 5 cards of the same suit. And so in this case, we'll discard these puppies. Tell you what, it's weird playing it with a mouse. I'm so used to playing with a finger. This game I think is better on a touchscreen. Alright. Cool. Here we go. Now with that multiplier, this will be a good hand, but you see if there's no flames. The flames on the left only happens if your hand creates a score that is higher than the total score needed to win that particular blind. Okay, but we don't need much now, so we can probably pivot to a pair. But for now, let's do this, this, and this. And this, and this. No, that's not straight. And there we go, 3 of a kind. So you can see we can do a math just to make sure we're right. So that's already 90, just there. But then we have 90 times 7. So this should be enough. So let's go play hand. Now, I have, on occasion, pushed the wrong math through my head and wiped myself out completely. There we go. Easy as, man. What games are you playing at the moment, Linux? I'm sorry, it's Linux, I know. I've got Linus tech tips in my head. Okay, cool. So now we've moved to Ante 2. Now what you can do is you can click on the run info, click on blinds, and you can see this is now the next ante we're going to play. And so our final boss here on this ante will be diamond cards up the buff. That's okay. Okay, so now we got jokers. There are so many funky jokers. I actually want to quickly show you this, just to show you how cool this is. So there we go. So this is a list of all the jokers that are in the game, including what they do, what they cost, what type of jokers. I'm just going to scroll through this very quickly. I'm scrolling as quickly as I can. There are a lot of jokers. By the way, my favorite joker is this one. This one, the Hanging Chad. Oh, I love this joker. It re-triggers the first card you're using an additional 2 times. So that can make a huge difference. But anyway, there are so many amazing jokers that just completely can change the way your run goes. Another one for me is a first played face card. And so if you play a face card first and you have the Hanging Chad, it plays that card 3 times. But if you have this joker as well, it means that the first card gets played and it times the multiplier by 2. Then it plays it again. So if the multiplier was 10, it becomes 20. Then it becomes 40. And then it becomes 80. It's huge. But man, there are some insane jokers you can play in this game. Insane. Okay, cool. So we continue here. Dino says, I beat House of Ashes, Devil in Me, Little Hope, and The Quarry. Dude, Dino, that's insane, man. Do you play games that aren't thrillers and horror games? And oh, maybe a good question. If you can only play one game for the rest of your life, like one horror game, or maybe it's the last game that you can play ever, which one of all the scary games you played is the one you'll play through one more time? Okay, so what we can do here is we've got $9. We can buy jokers, but we won that previous round fairly convincingly, and so I'm going to save that money in the interest of making interest. Oh my goodness, I see what the problem is here. It's the Google Chrome that I had open was grabbing my mouse, because just as I opened that up, my failure came back. Anyway, boom, my failure. Windows is failure. Okay, so if we skip this, it will upgrade the flush by 3 levels. That can be huge. If this run becomes a flush run, having the flush already at 3 levels up, let's do it. We're gonna skip it. So check. Flush has gone to level 4. Remember, it was 35 times 4. Now it's like much higher. Okay, but now hopefully we make this round. Dana says, yeah. Okay, cool. So as I said, we are going flush this time. So we're going to discard these puppies. And immediately we've got a flush. Now remember what I said before, it was 35 times 4. Now it's 80 times 10 base. Okay, so that's 800 just at the start. But again, we're going to do math. So it's 800, so it's 20, 28, it's 35, it's 38. So it's 118, is it? Times, yeah, we are going to make it. Dinah says, House of Ashes, I like the vampires. Okay. Yeah, see, flames on? That's right. We killed that round. And see, so just understanding this game, which comes with playing it often, or I guess you can watch some guides, which I didn't. I was on an airplane learning this, but can really make you understand how to get powerful at the start. Cool. So we made a good amount of money then. And so now we definitely want to buy this voucher. The reason why is because the next blind is the boss blind. And after that, this card will disappear. And this is good. We want this voucher because it adds a discard to our round. So remember, I can discard up to 4 sets of cards. Now, I can discard 5. And you have no idea how big a difference that can make if you are fishing for a particular card. Okay, so let's see. Is this a good joker? No. And again, I'm keen to get my money up. And we killed that previous round. All right, now see, if this boss blind said debuffed all heart cards, I'd be in trouble because that means I can pretty much only do a flush with, well, yeah, other cards. Dino Eater says, what about you? So, I played Resident Evil 2 to completion without a memory card. So yes, back in the day, PlayStation 1, played it, and then we rented the PlayStation. When we got home, we started playing the game and then died and then realized, oh crap, we don't have a memory card. And so, yeah, back in the day, you had to literally slot in a card into your PlayStation for you to be able to save your games. And so, basically, my friend got so nervous playing the game, he couldn't play it. So I played it the entire night through on a big hi-fi system till completion the next morning. And so my memory of that, I would definitely say Resident Evil 2. But if it's game, like just a game, strange. Balatro on me. No sense. This game is like the most... Hey, well, you live, you learn. I might actually need to keep an eye out on my task manager and see if there's some sort of a performance or memory leak that's occurring, because no, barely touching, like nothing's being used. Nothing. Okay, anyway, we'll keep an eye out on that. And so, yeah, Dino, but if it comes to single player game, like, well, Diablo 2, you could also play forever, and it's really good. But then also, Horizon Zero Dawn. I can go on. Okay, so that's a scary game. Any other game that you like? Okay, where were we? Oh no, I think my streams are crashing as well because of this. Hang on, let me... That's so strange. See, you go on holiday, when you come back... Shizzle, manizzle with the fizzle goes rizzle. Let's see. Okay, so at least Twitch and Rumble are up. Yep, okay, cool. Now that's working. Okay, everything's at least working, team. Okay, so remember, we are after flushes. We're all about the flushes. Cool. Now, I want to use this multiple card, but I'm not going to use it yet. I'm going to use it when I'm in an emergency. So we've got 5 here already. By the way, for some of you who know, these cards have already been customized by me. And so you can see these are Rust cards. So all the diamond face cards are Rust cards. And then I'm going to put this to you, Dino. What game is this about? Or is this from? Dino says, the curator in all the Dark Pictures games face model died. Oh no. When did he die? Alright, let's play. Yeah. Flush for the win. Now, the curator, is the curator a person that was part of the design or something? Or is he a bad guy or a good guy? I don't know anything about Dark Picture games. Cool. Alright, $18. See, now we're starting to make a little bit of money, so we can probably spend maybe 1. And this is where it can get good. So spectral cards are, or packs, you'll see when you open them up. Oh. Let's see. Interesting. So convert all cards in hand to a single random suit. What that means is I then have to always try and aim for that as the hand that I run for flushes. So, you know what? Let's give it a go. What do we get? Yes, we got hearts, baby. I'm a fan of hearts. And I know there's a joke up the hearts as well. Okay, cool. We'll just take that and run. All right. So, if we skip it, we get a free spectral, but I'd like to make a bit of money now, actually. And then this one gives us a mega starter, and then, oh, Oh no! I just saw the boss here is all hearts are debuffed. That means that I'm gonna actually have to try and play a flush hand that does not use hearts. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we are going after the money. Okay, well, we still can play hearts for now. And just like that, bang. And so just changing all those other cards to hearts just increases the percentage chance a little bit more of you getting a flush. Now, interesting, I've played basically only flushes. And so you can see I've played the flush 5 times so far. So if I get a joker that basically says you get a multiplier for every time you've played a flush, it's going to be quite powerful already. Okay. Well, now, how do I know how many cards I've got left? So you see here, if I hold my mouse over, I've still got 11 hearts. So the percentage chance of me getting a flush is still better if I play the hearts. Okay, so the curator was a character. Okay, cool. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. I guess, you know, if there was such an important, like, defining part of the games, then, you know, it's sad when these things happen. It's like, did you ever play Diablo 2? Diablo 2, well, I mean, we had Diablo 2, but in Diablo 3, they killed off Deckard Cain very unceremoniously. And, you know, it kind of really, it pissed off a lot of the people in the Diablo community, which is quite large, because Deckard Cain was basically, it was you the Wanderer and Deckard Cain, and then everybody after that in importance. And so they just killed off Deckard Cain, which is really sad. So having the curator die. But was the curator a good guy, bad guy, or was he like, kind of, he guided the game? Anyway, cash out. Ooh, did you hear that sound? So what that means is we have got here a card that gives certain things, but you'll see it says there next to it negative. That means I've got 1 of 5 joker slots used at the moment. Eventually I'll have 5 jokers. Getting a negative joker means they don't add to this total, so it means I can have 6 jokers eventually. So, unreal for such a early start to the game. Excellent. Again, we've taken the money down, so I'm probably, but we are going into the boss now, so we probably want to bump up ourselves a little bit more. Each remaining discard, or so we go Jumbo Celestial. Yeah, let's go Jumbo Celestial. Yeah, 10 points for the Dino. Whoop whoop. Well done. The Dino said Cult of the Lamb. Buddy, good spot. Man, your knowledge of gaming is huge. Okay, and so here, these cards allow us to upgrade hand type. So remember, we're playing flushes at the moment, and so we'd like to upgrade that. But as you can see here, this will upgrade 4 of a kind, a straight flush, a full house, a straight, and a pair. So I'm going to go for straight flush. The reason why is because there's more chance of me getting a straight flush than if I'm going to play the flush game. And so it can come clutch. Bang. All right, cool. Shall we take on... Oh no, I thought it was the boss next, but it is not. Okay. Make a standard pack. No, we need to get at least. Now this joker here, what it will do is it gives me 2 chips for every remaining card in the deck. And so currently I have 100 chips, which is going to make a big difference because it adds 100 here. But as I play this deck, this will become less and less valuable. But for now, we are playing our hearts, baby. So you see, by doing this now, look, it's no longer 100, now it's 70 chips. But because of this upgrade, there is a slight chance that I might actually finish this hand now. Let's see. No? Close. Close, 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 close. Alright. Oh, actually, hang on. We're very close. I think if I just play this through... No, I can do a full house here. So 40 times 4 plus the card values plus 60 chips plus 4 multiplier. Easy money. So what game are you playing at the moment, Dino? Wow, okay. Yeah, the crashing issue that I mentioned before, I think it could occur. The reason why I say that is because memory is, again, just absolutely slammed, and I think that everything is slowing, so it's kind of, it's over. I wonder what is using all this. Nothing. Strange. Game is far the least intensive game I've ever owned. Except for vampires. There's no reason why this should be. This is killing it. Let's see. Anything I can... Very strange. Okay. So, I think what could also be happening is I'm running this hue light system. And now it seems... You know, sometimes when you run new technology, you run into unique issues. No, memory's still absolutely wild. Anyway, okay, shall we continue? I will have to run some tests and figure this out later. Okay, so we've got our boss blind up next. This Joker gives us chance to get tarot cards. Not that important. We will probably go for a Arcana pack. Dino says, oh, Ratau. What is Ratau? I've never heard of Ratau. And then R6. What is R6? Okay, so converts card to spades. This would have been awesome, but considering the next Joker that's coming, this is a problem. I tell you what, if we can survive this next boss, this is a brilliant thing, because then hearts will be the way to go. So we are risking it, but I can use that multiplier card to save us. Okay, we might die here. 4,000 without the aid of hearts is going to be tricky. Alright, so the great news is we are so lucky. So lucky. I tell you why. So, one thing this game has taught me is to never give up. Okay? Just when you think you're gonna lose, then this magic thing happens and you get these amazing cards. And so in this game I've actually developed this new thing where I tap myself on the nose to remind myself, don't give up, don't have negative thoughts, be positive. Never give up. Give up. Oh, you playing Cult of the Lamb Boy? Oh, seriously? I heard that there's an expansion or something coming to Cult of the Lamb as well. If that's true, awesome. Okay, so we've got a full house. Let's play it. Okay, so we got a 2 pair here. I think what we're gonna do is let's discard these cards, see if I can create potentially another one. I can. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this card to upgrade these 2 molts. And then, even though this card is debuffed, if I select it, I still get a full house. I can still play full house. I just don't get the 10. And so you see, it's 40 times 4 versus 20 times 2. Definitely worth it, even though that card doesn't actually count. But now we've got the 2 molts. So you see, as it gets counted, you'll see this go up here to 12. Then we still get our 62, and then we get our +4. That should be a decent hand. Gets us within reach. Okay, we're breathing a little bit better here. Definitely. Okay, so let's get rid of some crappy cards. Dino says, I'm gonna have to go. Shall meet again. Bye. Hey Dino, we'll be playing a bit of Rocket League probably on Sunday, so if you're keen to join in, let me know. It'd be awesome to have you play along, man. But have an awesome weekend. You know, go and enjoy that beautiful Tauranga. Okay, what do we got? Oh, beautiful. So right in front of us we've got another full house. That should clinch the deal, and we survived. Even though the cards that we really want to use, the hard cards, were debuffed. There we go. Nice one. Cool. Ka-ching! Lovely. Now, I really want to buy this particular card. Oh, cool. They do move. But I can't buy it now. Because, well, I can buy it now, but if I just wait, I'm going to play this boss, make some more money, play this boss, I can make some more money, and then I can buy it, which means I get more interest. Okay. No good jokers here, but that concerns me because I need to get 5,000, and we just reached that with multiplier cards. So there's a concern here. So let's use a bit of money and get a standard pack opened up. None of them are good. Yeah, next round. Let's go. Sweet. There we go. Straight in with the flushes. Man, I love Monster. I like Red Bull. I like all energy drinks. As long as you have maybe 1 a week, 2 a week maximum, they're really, really not good for you. But I don't know why. For me, the big can of Monster, the original flavor, is still the best. Like, it's not as potent as Red Bull, and that's what makes it a bit nicer. I actually like the taste of it. Whereas Red Bull, you like the taste, but in small quantities. Here we go. Another easy win. Oh, yes, yes. Just like my heart down here, we've got the Joker that perfectly suits the current run that we're going on. I mean, it's almost like the game's reading our minds. But yes, every played heart card is going to give us +3 when scored. Also, this, I should have actually played it first. This doubles my money. So I'm going to spend $3 and then it's going to give me 16 back. I should have played that first. Anyway, so now we're probably going to want to spend a bit of money. We want to maximize this down to 25. So let's see if we can get another cool Joker. Opening up a buffoon pack. This game is cheating, man. Are you kidding me? So we're literally running the flush build on our first try. Beautiful. See, so that brings me down to 28. Now I don't want to spend this yet. And if I get by this, it's going to take us underneath. You know what? There could be a good power heart card in here. Interesting. Okay. The John What about the labs? Curse. What's that about? What do you mean, Mr. the John? But also, welcome, buddy. It's really good to have you join. How's things down in beautiful Christchurch? I see you've been getting back on the bike, which is good. How's the, is it the ribs? How's your ribs doing? Okay, so interesting here, team. You'll see this card can be used in any suit, which could be a lifesaver. So we will take that one. All right. Next one. Alrighty, so just want to have a look at something. 8, 9, 10. Ooh, if we had a jack, we could have potentially run that. But anyway, we know what we're doing here. We're all about the hearts now. Oh wow, this game really doesn't want to give us hearts. Fine. Okay, so remember, team, we are going to get, and by the way, the order of your jokers has a big impact sometimes on the game, because it goes in order from left to right, but also in order of priority. And so what's going to happen is this one's going to trigger first every time it hits a hard card. Once it's gone through all of them, then it'll add +10, then it will add +4, and then it's going to give me my 72. So these don't actually matter in which order they are, but some jokers, it really makes a difference. There we go. This hand will be right. Because look, multiplier, +3, +3, +3, +3, +3, +4, +10, 72 chips from the sky. By the way, that effect is me. That's game. Oh dear, it's gonna do its crashy thing again. Yo, the Blitz! Welcome, buddy. Good to have you join. How's things on your side? All right, cool. Ooh, okay. This could be quite a powerful joker. I tell you why. So, as you can see there, it's a times multiplier. So not a plus multiplier. A plus multiplier, like you saw with that hard one, just simply adds a specific number here. A times multiplier will then, let's say this was ×2, whatever the final amount is in here, it doubles it. So that can be very powerful. And so what this is going to do is every time I add a new playing card to the deck, it's going to add to that multiplier. So 100% buying that. No diggity, no doubt. Cool. And so upcoming is our boss blind, so we do want this, so we're going to purchase it now. How's things on your side though, Blitz? Good to have you join. And the question is, Blitz, are we... Oh, the Rabbitohs... What? Got cooked by the dolphins. Oh no! For those who don't know, the Blitz 99 is a Rabbitohs fan. So am I, technically. You know, I have no right to be a fan of any particular Australian rugby team, but I can support the Rabbitohs because I picked them when long time ago. But my boss was an Aussie and we spoke about teams and I went, Rabbitohs have a cool logo, and so I'm a Rabbitohs supporter. So sad to hear they got cooked by the Dolphins, but to be fair, it's quite normal for people to cook rabbits. Sorry, my interconnection is playing up tonight. Oh dude, there's something weird going on with the world. Like, my stream has been acting up, the game mouse disappeared. It's one of those nights. Okay, so we've got a boss coming up. Let's have a look. This one, all club cards are debuffed. I'm not too fussed about that. Plus we've got a multiplier, but it's not being activated at the moment, so I think let's spend a bit of money. It'd be good to finish this run. Okay, and we get what we want. Yes. So this gives us a level up on our flushes. And remember, we're running a flush build, so this will make a difference. Plus 15 to chips, plus 2 to malt. It's a big one. All right, here we go. Let's take on the club. Oh yeah, but that one's actually... Oh, but it's debuffed. Okay. Jeez, okay. Being stingy with the hearts, are we? What I'm also trying to do is discard lower cards, because you never know, these 2 10s and that jack could be... Actually, hang on. No, that's good, because the 2 10s can give me a pair. Okay. The John says, CHH is rocking. Ribs are fine and dandy. The lab's curse is your favorite. Tingly pre-workout. Oh, is that what we consumed at some point back in the day, my friend? Jeez, like it. Give us a freaking heart, won't you? There we go. Finally. See if we could make them a straight flush. No, but remember, now we're running a level 5 flush. And again, remember, we've got this and all of these upgrading us. This doesn't do anything at the moment, but will eventually. Now, John, have you played Balatro? Oof, almost got it on our first hand. All right, easy money. Okay. Blitz99 says, and a guy named Jai Arrow got MND'd and had to medically retire, and he played for the Rabbitohs, the GOAT. Oh, damn. All right. Medically retire. Shit, okay. That's, well, I mean, this is rugby, right? These things are going to happen. It's not golf. Well, golf could be deadly too, I guess, if you get hit by a ball. Okay, so good news, team. We've made it through. We're already up to ante number 5. Our boss this time will be cards drawn face down after each hand that's played. That can be a bit tricky, especially when you're playing with a flush hand style, but we'll give that a go. I'm not going to skip these rewards. I want to make a bit of money. This one could be big. So let's see if we can get a really good joker. Okay, we're going buffoon. I don't want to spend this money, but if we can get an excellent joker now, that could be huge. All right. Earn $1 at the end. Oh. That's not useful. I'm going to rather see if we can make a bit of money out of this. Okay. Celestial Pack, no. Neptune, no. Okay, let's go. Cool. Straight into a flush. Why won't we? Also, the John, are you? Do you have another mountain bike race that you're aiming for now, or is it just chilling out for a little bit? Here we go. Easy. And so this is good for us to see, because without any special cards, I've been able to amass this amount of chips. Alright. So about 17,000. Sorry, there's a fire station nearby, and they're doing training a lot of times. So you're hearing some fire trucks, don't worry. Hopefully they're not coming for me. Well, if they are, then that's I probably need to cut the stream short. Blitz says, gotta go. I lag too much. I don't think it's you. I think it's me. Like, there's this weird thing happening with my memory seeming to want to crash the whole time. I don't know. So, yeah. Anyway, but if you're going to go, that's okay. Blitz, like I said, there's probably going to be a Rocket League stream on Sunday. So keep your eye out on the Discord. I'll probably drop in the time and stuff. So maybe we can play a bit. It'd be really good to have you join in. Okay, cash out. Uranus, everybody calm down. This is annoying. So we got this card, right? The hologram. Every time a playing card is added to your deck. And since then, we've not gotten any option to add a card to our deck. Deck is how they say deck in New Zealand, by the way, for those who want to know. Okay, so I want to skip this one, but basically what I calculate is I can, with 2 flushes, get to 16,500 no problem. So 22 should be 3 hands in a row. So I could probably skip that. Okay, well then, we're doing the does nothing. NTGRL, didn't know you were live. What? Didn't know we were live. Yes, man. Of course. Well, I mean, I have been releasing some really cool videos that I've recorded during my internet outage. But yeah, we're live right now. How you doing, man? Have you played our wonderful Balatro? Okay, so we need to focus up now here because we're going to skip straight to the boss. So we definitely need to power ourselves up a little bit. Actually, getting money will be good because then I can re-roll. Cool, and we'll go Celestial Pack. Let's all hope for Jupiter. Pray for the Jupiter. No Jupiter. Fine. Then we'll go for a Saturn. Cool. Yeah. Let's reroll. Ooh. Ooh. This is lovely. Actually, you know what? This gives money. This gives such a small multiplier. This gives plus 10. This will help you with money. I might keep that. Okay. We're selling a Joker. Even though it's giving us multiplier. Because this one... You see, I keep wanting to drag it because I'm used to playing on an iPad. There we go. So this gives us plus 10 to multiply, but the key thing here is for odd cards, ace, 9, 7, 5, and 3, it adds plus 31 to chips, which can make a big difference. So it's probably going to be hearts first than that. Okay, cool. I think we've got enough to beat this boss. So we're going to skip this, which gives me a negative after I finish this round. Let's see if we can make it. Oh, damn game. Are you kidding me? So immediately it gives me 1 heart card. Are you kidding me? It's playing pure evil here with me. Okay, and discard. Okay, but it made up for it. Nice. Okay, so here we go. So remember, this one's going to give my 9 a little bump. And the 5. There we go. Cool. Boom. Okay. So this is where things get a bit tricky. Because these could be hearts. So you see, when I hit rank here, it moves to there. If I go suit. So this is going to be a heart, and this is going to be a heart. I'm pretty sure of it. So we will discard. We'll keep the aces. And we'll... Ooh. Oh! Hey, NTG, thanks for the subscription, man. Yeah, I'll give you some chips. Awesome, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Welcome to the team. Okay, and discard. Okay, so this helps at least. Now we can see that I've got 2 hearts cards here. Wow, but 3 of a kind? And remember, it gets buffed a little bit. I think let's play... Let's play that 3 of a kind, because it does give us a decent buff. And we got a lot of spare hands. I'm keen to keep the discards for our emergencies. Throwing those other 2 cards away. Anyway. Right. Dude. Jeez, this game really isn't being friendly at all. Okay. I'm not gonna risk it. Oh, there we go. We got our next flush. But the problem is now... Ooh, I should have played that 7. That was stupid. Because remember... But this should be enough to beat the boss. Let's hope, let's hope, let's hope. Come on, come on. Yes, there we go. We're up to ante 6. It's going well so far, team. It does get a lot harder in the latter stages, but so far, good. And that rocket's now going to start making us a bit of money. Ooh, oh, and it's a negative. Yes. Oh yes. So remember, a negative means it doesn't it doesn't take up a joker slot, and so I can just add it without having to sell the rocket. Now, see, still no option to add cards. This game is being mean because remember, I bought this card and it's useless at this point. Until I can add a playing card, it's useless. And then I get this one, which means that just by having one uncommon joker, which is the rocket, nah, we'll just move on. We'll just move on. Let's see here. Okay, so we kill 20k. That would be quite powerful. So we'll play this. We'll skip that. All right, let's go. And this is huge, remember? So what's going to happen here is every time I play a face card, it's going to add +5 multiplier. So I play a heart card, +3. No! No! Fuck! Oh my god! Are you kidding me? So I'm used to playing this game on the iPad. And to sell a card, you have to drag it to here. And I didn't realize by clicking a card, the sell is so easy. Oh my god, I just killed this run. No! Well, okay. I guess we will. I've just got to get used to the whole clicking thing. Damn, okay. Hey mate, what time are you planning to stream tomorrow? Are you talking about Rocket League? Actually, hang on, yeah. What time suits you, buddy? That's maybe the question I should ask. I can't believe I just sold that. Now look, this is good because I'll get 2... Though it does mean that I don't have to focus just on hearts when I'm playing my flushes, so... You win some, you lose some. Okay, so it's not focused on hearts anymore. Though hearts, I've still got, if I hover here, by some margin, the most amount of cards. Okay, let's still focus on the hearts. I can't believe I misclicked like that. That is twisted. Sometimes, man, this game can be mean. Like, I've literally just got this face card upgrade and it gives me a flush without a face. Like, are you kidding me? Anyway, pickers can't be choosers. We'll take the flush. But now, remember, I've got this double joker at the back end. Yes, quite powerful. Should be easy. Watch this. So the king goes +5, and then we get the double common joker upgrade at the end. Nice. The stream, hey Andrew, stream is super laggy, showing new freeze frame every 10 seconds. Don't know, it's only me. No, so I don't know what's going on, but my computer is... The game of Balatro has been crashing multiple times, and I've run games much more hardcore, and so Yeah, I don't know. There's obviously something going on here. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know, team. This is frustrating because I've never had this happen before in this way. Yeah. Good to have you, Andres. Not sure why it's doing that, and it's very annoying because it never does that. And then tonight, when I'm so excited about playing Balatro, everything just crashes. It's really strange. No. So a fucking amateur hour right now. Yeah, my memory is absolutely through the roof, and my graphics card is running at 90%. And I'm running Balatro. The problem is if I now change the settings, it will completely crash. I'll close the streams. So yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm sorry, team. I don't know. You know, it's a funny world we live in. I've been so excited about doing the stream, and now I'm being cursed with all these problems. Whereas if I just did some random racing stream, there would have been a problem. But anyway, we will never give up. Never. But it's so strange because it's Balatro. It's like the least graphics intensive game on the planet of Vampire Survivors. Anyway, look, we will continue. 33 Celestial Pack, and again we don't get an option to bloody pick a card. This is both the luckiest and most cursed round ever. Anyway, here we go. Let's move forward. Oh, we get two. Well then, let's go for Neptune, shall we? Cool. Alright, so the next one is this. I want to skip this one. No repeat hand types this round. So this is a dangerous boss, because basically what this means is I can only play a flush once. Oh well, you know what? Let's see if I can buff something else up. Fine. We'll just make, hopefully, the first flush. The first flush is the greatest. Yo, Dino, welcome back, buddy. Anyway, we're going to skip this and take on the eye. Okay, so remember, we can't play more than one flush. And so what I want to do is see if I can make a good hand with just the cards that are here. So here's a two pair straight off the bat. See if I can wangle this one. But yeah, Andrew, I don't think the problem's on your side. It seems like something on my computer is murdering the stream. Okay, so... I'm gonna keep this 8 because it can be worth something. Okay. Let's go for the flush now. So this is going to be a wild card, so it's the key thing is it's a face card, and at least we get one of those, and then we'll figure out what to do with the rest. All right, here we go. We did upgrade that flush twice now, so it might actually be enough to actually beat this boss. Will it be? Oop, oop. Yes, 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 no, Ooh, but close. Why was I stressing? Okay, so we should be able to tackle it just... Oh, but we can't play... Danger, danger. We can't play a 2-pair, it won't count. So... Let's see if I can get a full house. Would have been a beautiful flush, that. Hardware upgrade time. Yeah, I would love to upgrade the hardware, but I basically have a gaming laptop, 1, and 2, I don't think it's a hardware upgrade time. It is a figure out why suddenly, after I went on holiday, something has changed and has caused this to happen. Okay. Ooh, actually, that would be smarter because I get face buff. Oh, there we go. So we can play a full house because we haven't played it yet, even though we really don't need the score. But as you can see now, we're going to get 3 face card multipliers plus 5s, plus we're playing this foil card. So it should be more than enough to finish it. But yeah, Anders, you know, I think it's a thing, you know, there are people that don't believe in magic powers and special things. I do believe that there's some sort of a Murphy out there because, you know, like I said, I'll play, you know, what's the most graphic intensive game I've got at the moment? Maybe Diablo 4, you know, because it's turned up quite high and I'm streaming all on one computer. And it sometimes chugs a bit. But then I play Balatro. It should be perfectly fine and it just dies. Andy says, when an iPhone can run Resident Evil 8, but desktop dying on poker, right? The thing is, to be fair, I'm running a bunch of new technologies. So I had an active background color changing lights. And even though I've closed it, maybe it's still ghost running somewhere. There could be encoder changings. I'm also running... new animations, and so it could be that it's loading it into memory but not unloading it, and so there's little tweaks and things that I'll have to make, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Anyway, okay, so I need to take this voucher now because it's only here for one opportunity, but remember we've got this joker here. We get multiplier for every playing card that's added to the deck, and this will give us playing cards that can be purchased in the shop, so this is a win for us. Andy, racing vids, man, that make you want to go and drive some of those cars in Gran Turismo. Okay, standard pack, open. This is good. Ooh, a glass card. Excellent. So glass cards are huge because basically when they're played, they give a multiplier ×2, not a +2, ×2. So very good to play them at the end. Plus, there we go. We've got our first card added to the deck. Not the card that I want, but I'm going to add it anyways. There we go. So now you see it's 0.5 of a multiplier. So already making a difference. Cool. Let's check out our blinds. Andy, have you played Balatro? Ooh, but that will give us a mega buffoon. I'm quite happy with the buffoons. I'm more keen to earn my money and buy cards. So no more skipping. We are playing every round, and that's to give us the opportunity to buy more cards because that will keep pushing up this multiplier. Okay, where are we? We have no boss blinds at the moment. And so actually I can go straight into a flush. A level 7 flush. Plus now we've got that 0.5 multiplier, which is 50% more basically. Ka-ching! And see, my plan in the coming weeks and months with the stream is I want to make it way more interactive. Like, one of the things is my streams is 30 seconds delayed. For Balatro, I'll make a change to that. I'll have it live, and so that way I can actually have people invest in it. We can go, what type of run do we want? If there's a hard decision, like should I go this Joker or that Joker, I'm gonna build this out, but we're also gonna play some fun games. I want to have your ideas in the chat now, like what are some fun things we can do, because the problem with all my other games that I play is they're very much focused the whole time on playing the game, and only now and then can you stop, relax, and communicate with the team. But I felt I needed a game that I can play where I can communicate more with the chat, and chat can ask me stuff, I can ask chat. I want that interactivity, and so I want to push this to a next level as well. So in the chat below, give me some great ideas of things we can do while we're playing Balatro. Okay. Ooh, baby, baby, baby. The reason why I'm saying baby, 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 baby is because the Empress is an awesome one, because the Empress gives us a multiplier addition to these cards. One of the most powerful upgrades you can do. Ooh, and another Jupiter. Okay, looks like we're past that bad luck stage. Maybe me selling that heart Joker by mistake was actually a good thing. Because now we're in a very powerful position. Though we couldn't buy an additional card. Not Murphy, it's Windows. Yeah, I tell you what, I don't think it's Balatro's fault. I don't think it's Windows' fault. I might have changed some settings, and now that I'm running all this new technology, I've just put something in that's cursed this. But hey, you know what? That's fine. You try something new, you take, 2 steps forward, you might take 1 step back. That's okay. I don't really have to care about what cards I'm playing now, so let's go for a lovely full house with just face cards. So this smiley face is gonna ta-ting, 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 and molted. And then here we go through the run. Yeah, that was a big hand. Not as good as the flushes. Remember, the flushes have been upgraded, but that got us where we needed to be. Andres, if you have not played Balatro, I would highly recommend you never play Balatro, because it's one of those games that once it gets it hooks and you think about it a lot. Ooh. So this card is one of the best Jokers, because basically what happens is every blind that you play, it changes which suit. But what happens then is if you play a spade card, it's times 1.5. If I play a flush of 5 spades, you can imagine how that multiplies the multiplier. The only problem is it does keep switching around. But there's a Joker you can get that basically merges the reds and the blacks as single types, and then it makes it much easier. So very powerful Joker. That, not going to use it though. Ooh, we got a mega standard pack. Yeah, baby. Ooh, and it's a glass card. Yes. And see, now she keeps going up. There we go. Now we're up to multiplier times 2. And we can do a jumbo. Andrew says, if anything, your racing streams confirmed that I should stick to GT3 cars on Nürburgring. Andres, I will come out to here to say this with importance. Do me a favor. If you want to take your racing ability from where you are now, which I suspect is very good, to absolutely brilliant, you take the Nürburgring, You set up a 24-hour race. Now, you don't have to do it all in 24 hours. I believe that allows you to save. I haven't played the sort of endurance simulation mode in Gran Turismo 7, so go and tweak some settings. But play it in adverse weather. Have the weather as shitty as possible. But trust me when I say, if you every day, an hour or so, or every week, you're gonna do two things. You're gonna learn Nürburgring, and I can visualize every single corner, importantly, when you drive in wet weather situations, you lose car control. You will crash so much. It'll be so. The point here, it's about taking 24. You are today as a sim racer. Okay, I played Le Mans for 20. The weather, and it changed my capabilities as. Definitely go and check. I do think there's something about that. See, close file when inactive. Interesting. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah. Close those video files once it's finished. Memory crashing. Interesting. Cool. So, what are we gonna do? Andy says, haven't played Balatro yet. So like starting a game, finishing it, and moving on to next. A big card game person, but I am clearly a big roguelike person. Most recommended one for sure. If you haven't played Hades 2 won Action Game of the Year last year at the Game Awards. Huge. Hades won awards as well. Like, stunning game. Roguelike. But this game is something that, who was it earlier that said it's a perfect game? Oh, it was Linux. It said it's a perfect game for playing on the toilet. When you're flying somewhere, this on a phone or an iPad, amazing way to spend time. But watching me play it won't give you that full sense of what this game's about. When you have to make your own decisions and you have to think strategically to get to where we are now. Remember, it takes at least 40 hours, maybe 50 hours of playing this game to get where I am now, where I understand how these jokers are synergizing, and I am still an amateur. Anyway, enough with the waffle. So we see where we are. We are facing off with the house, but only the first hand is drawn face down. That's not such a big stress, but you know what? Let's spend a bit of money. No, okay, nothing special. Legendary quadruple 166. Yo, welcome, Legendary. Good to have you. Where in the world is the Legendary today? All right, so first hand face down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and sneak out the hard cards here. So how do I do that? So hearts usually are the second from the left. So but it would have helped if I had it suit click. Why was it not click? Because I ran a different one. I'm a nincompoop. This is quite dangerous, actually. Because I could go for the glass card. Ooh, you know what? I'm going for the glass card. If I can get another... this game is being mean. It's making me choose. I just need one spade. I just need one spade. Oh, what? You game? You! You're the only streamer on Balatro on Kick right now. Did you know that? No, I did not. Hello, everybody on Kick. Welcome. I'm very glad to have you join us. I am very sad to hear that because I know that Balatro it's an older game now, but the fact that I'm the only one on Kick playing it, that's not cool. But that's a good thing then. Then it means more of Balatro fans that use Kick can enjoy this. But this is a hairy situation. The thing is, I want to play this glass card. It can make a huge difference in this run. But there's more chances of me getting hearts. Okay, we are... madness, I tell you. Oh, bullshit, man. Bull. How did you not give me any spades after 4 discards? Game. What do you think, team? Is this game being mean to us? It feels like it. I'm being picked on again. Legendary says, I'm in Canada right now. How about you? I'm in New Zealand. I would liken New Zealand to the Canada of the Southern Hemisphere. Stunning nature, brilliant people, but also not people that are arrogant or something. And then, yeah. Have you been to New Zealand, by the way? Man, this is a nightmare. How do I play this? Okay, we're risking it. I've discarded so many heart cards as well. This is like truly this boss has just absolutely slapped us. If I don't get a spade now, we're doomed. Like I've literally, oh, thank God. Okay, we're cooking with gas. We've got a flush. The key here is I'm going to put the glass card at the end. The reason why is because when the glass card gets played, it multiplies every multiplier that's accumulated to that point by 2. And here I'm already going to get a mult because we have the odd Todd. That is going to... oh, no, it's only on chips. Okay. Let's go. Our first played hand proper. Let's see how much we can get. And then we're hoping some hearts drop out. Come on, be nice. Yes! Chips from the sky! What's the heart rate at? Ah, my heart rate's quite chill, 81. I was stressing. Thanks for the stuff, Legendary. Welcome to the team. I would definitely say, if you like Balatro, jump into my Discord. A link should be in the description of Kick. If not, my website, nextleveljj.com. If you can head there, join the Discord, say hello. I'll add you into the Balatro area. We're going to be doing some really cool things, I believe, the coming weeks and months with. And so, yeah, definitely let's sync up. I'd love to play more on Kick. Andrew says, gotta jump, have fun. Hey, bud, have an awesome day and then an awesome weekend as well. Seriously, do the Gran Turismo in wet thing. It's gonna be hard, but it's gonna teach you a lot about driving. I highly recommend it. Andrews did say, 24 hours are a lot to burn, but I'll try, my friend. Who's down for it? Seriously, that 24-hour thing, you don't have to do it all in one go. You can chip away at it. But it's gonna revolutionize the way you drive. Legendary says, I've never been to New Zealand, but I've heard it's beautiful down there. Very green, lots of sheep. Yeah, the amount of sheep is like, I think it's 4 times the amount of people here. We got a lot of sheep. But stunning country. But I think same for Canada, you know. By the way, it's the Canadian Grand Prix this weekend, so I might do a little Formula One stream tomorrow. Don't tell anybody. It's a secret. Keep it safe. No, but yeah, Canada, I've never been. I've always wanted to go. I think it's, like I said, very similar. You've got unbelievably beautiful cities, but you've got stunning culture, you know, the French mix there as well, but then yeah, the nature, the mountains, skiing as well. I really want to go skiing in Canada, so more on that. Okay, and Legendary says, I love Balatro. I assume then that you're a person who's played Balatro to quite some extent. But okay, team, we made it to the last ante with basically one good hand. So that bodes well for us potentially cracking this one. So literally our first game live on stream with all the technical difficulties, we might have actually made it to the final ante. Okay. Let's have a look. I'm definitely going to play some for sure. See, and this is where I want to evolve my stream to be able to have live comments. So I think in the Discord as well, it'll be great because somebody can go, you should play this tarot card or do this or do this. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the worst card in this hand. You see this card here, it converts the left selected card into the right selected card. So the 6 of spades means nothing to me really, but the Jack of hearts with a 4 multiplier and a 10 chips does. And so we are 100% doing the conversion here. GI for the last ante. Thank you. Again, it's so weird playing this with a mouse. Okay, so this is good news. So this will give me 2 planet cards. I'm not too fussed about this, but the fact of the Fool is great. Now, when I play the Fool, it gives me the last card that I used, which was Death, which was the card that turns a left card into a right card, which again will be awesome when I do this run. Okay, so we'll go 1 reroll just for sniffs and giggles. Nothing there, that's good. Okay, so let's have a look at our blinds, team. Final boss, 1 random joker disabled every hand. That can be quite a big impact in big scores. But I think none of my jokers independently, or except for maybe the baseball card, all of the other ones, they're kind of strong independently. So if I can only have the baseball card not be selected, we might be good. Okay, here we go. What other games do you play, Legendary? Cool, this will be a beautiful flush. The main reason why is because the odd Todd is going to give us a jump here, 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 and here. And then, of course, we get the smiley face giving us the Jack of Hearts, baby. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to use Death yet. I want to use it against the boss if I can. You'd be surprised how these cards, in a final scenario, we got no discards, you're on your last hand, converting one hand into another. Huge. Chips from the skies! That's not bad, team. Trust me. My highest score for a single hand was 4 billion on my iPad, and it can go higher than that, I know, but my highest score from just about 50 hours of playing the game on my iPad was 4 billion with 1 hand. So getting a round score of 82,000, though it's awesome in the context of where we are, eventually that's worth nothing. Legendary says, I play a variety, but Balatro is my main as I have 200-ish hours on it. Damn, okay. So you, my friend, are the perfect person. Like I said, I'm going to evolve the stream to have a more interactive gameplay. At the moment, there's a delay in the stream, so it won't work. I'm going to change that for Balatro. But then you can go, hey, actually, I think this is a good idea. And I even want to involve my Discord chat live on air. So once I trust you and I know you're not going to say nasty things on air, I'll actually pull you in and we can play Balatro together. So like I said, head over to Discord, say hello, let's join up. I've got some fun things I want to do with this and maybe grow the Kick Balatro community. Who knows? Oh, damn. Legendary's highest score was 910E29. Okay. If I read that correctly, this might not actually be how it works. But I'm just gonna jump over here. If I chuck that in to Google, the score that Legendary, and I think the name is correct here, is 9 nonillion. Is that right, Legendary? Is that how much you got? I mean, remember, I'll highlight. That's a billion. No, sorry, that's a million. That's a billion. That's a trillion. And then it just goes nutso. So, holy crap, the hand that you must have played to achieve that is nuts. Absolutely nuts. All right. Legendary says, "Oh, dude, that sounds so cool. I got it in Discord. Nice. Yeah, man. The other games that I play, as I said before, there's no ability for me to be properly interactive with my Discord members. You know, a racing game, they can't make a difference. Some of the games I play, like a Diablo or a Hades, you know, or I guess Clair Obscure could be a bit more interactive, but definitely this game, I feel we can have 3-4 people play together. I'm also going to be involving AI into this. I want to have a little AI bot or AI Joker join us in, and the AI is going to be able to tell us the likelihood of this happening and so forth. And I might want to integrate it with Grok, and so that it can actually, I'm giving away all my ideas on stream here, but that means it's recorded as proof of it. I wanted to basically have a Grok's wittiness about it as well, and it's going to listen into the chat, so you never know, it might make some crude jokes. Yeah, just the power of 29. That must have been a crazy hand. Okay. I know. Ooh, browser is open. So it's my Google Chrome that's making my mouse disappear. That's what caused the problems earlier. Very strange issue to have. Anyway, we got a standard pack. We are definitely opening that puppy up. None of them good, but... Oh, did I click? For fuck's sakes. I'm still learning how to use Balatro with a mouse. I'm so used to the iPad. And so I click skip. It's been an interesting journey of discovery. But yes, we got a Jupiter. Cool. We'll reroll one more time. No? Cool. Right. Discards for the win. Okay, so remember I said I want to keep this for the final boss? Yeah, I think I still have to keep it, because what I wanted to do is turn this 3 into this Jack. But there's a chance that I might not get that Jack against the final boss, and I might want to convert another card, so we will not do so. And remember, this gives ace, so I'll drop one of the 8s, give that up. That'll just give more Odd Todd activities. Okay, let's see how she rolls. Remember, we did upgrade our flush to level 9. Plus, you're getting a couple of malts, and we bought an additional hand, so this might be enough. This might be enough. Ooh! And again! It's a good hand, man. And remember, this is literally the first game since I started this game on Steam. So none of the great jokers are unlocked. This is literally the first run. Ah, that rocket's making us good money. Legendary says the red seal can be really good if you make it glass, so it gives twice. Yeah, man. Like, I learned the value of glass cards. Of course, it breaks your heart when one breaks, but having a red seal glass card can be huge. This is also a nice joker I found, this one, because basically it's good if you have it at the start of the round, because every card you play gets upgraded every time you play it, so it becomes more and more valuable. Right. Ooh, this is worth so much. Don't click skip. Don't click skip. Don't click skip. Select. Goes up to 2.5. Beautiful. One thing I would actually say, now having played on iPad and now moving into PC, is the fact that you have to click and click is something to get used to. But I like the fact that I would click and drag it into a buy or a sell area. It's so much easier to click the wrong thing than I think it is to drag it to the wrong area. Anyway, shall we? Keeping death is good. Yeah, death can come in clutch. All right, everybody. So we've got our boss, the final boss of the ante. We will do endless after this, but it means that I don't need to worry about saving money. Though I know, touch wood, now I know there's a chance that I could easily beat them. I shouldn't risk it. So we will re-roll and we will buy and use. We'll buy everything that could potentially have a positive impact, because the worst thing would be to lose this run just because I didn't spend my money at the end. All right, none of them are useful. See there? Bang. Immediately, now we're times 3. This re-roll won't make actually a difference, so... well, might as well. All right, here we go. It must be actually fun, Legendary, watching I would say an amateur like myself kind of experiencing this. You know, I don't know. How long have you been playing Balatro? Hang on, you did say so, didn't you? You've got 200 hours-ish. Yeah, okay, that's years then. All right, here we go. So remember, one random joker is going to be disabled every hand. Now, I just want to quickly do something, because there's a slight suspicion, because of the issues I've been having with OBS on this particular stream. This is not something that's occurred before, that my YouTube stream is still up. Okay, excellent. It was just good to check. Anyway, for those watching on YouTube, hopefully you can hear me. All right, here we go. Final boss. Okay, so hologram is the one we just upgraded. It is not ideal that we've lost that, but I think we can make it through, though I think it was one of the uncommon. So this is a stunning hand, though. All right, everybody, what we are going to do is, no, we're going to save death. We're going to save it. We're going to save it. I want to keep this jack because I think I might be able to use it later. Okay, here we go. Let's see how much of my power I've lost because of the hologram not being active. Oh, it still counted that. Very nice. Okay, 51,000. That's a good start. Oh, beautiful. So it does take the Droll Joker. The Droll Joker really did make that big a difference. This... oh, and there's our glass card. Beautiful. And so watch what I'm going to do here, team. I'm going to take this 4. And turn the 4... see, it's so easy to misclick, whereas on the iPad you would literally have to drag it down to use it. Anyway, turn our 4 into a glass card. Beautiful. And then we'll take an odd card, and the reason why I'm playing the glass cards last is because this will get a multiplier of +5. This will get a multiplier of +5, and then these two will times that by 2. Alright, flush level 9. This should be more than enough to beat our Crimson Heart boss. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, baby! Rain chips from the skies. We managed to win our first... Oh, yes, my favorite Joker. One of my favorite, the blueprints. Nice. And so there we go. Tell me what you think. We managed to beat our first run on our new Steam setup. So we can go endless mode now and just play until basically we die. So let's do that. Legendary says, I would also recommend speeding up the game a bit to 2 times or something. I play on 4 times. I'm just saying that because that's what most streamers do. Yeah, I guess because the animations and the counting and the scoring and, you know, it adds up over time. So I will definitely be doing that. Okay. Bye. Bye. Legendary says, yeah, I've played for quite a while. That's cool, man. Where in Canada are you? Okay, so we can get an additional card slot for 10. Let's save our money for now. All face cards are debuffed. Ooh, that's a dangerous one. Okay. Legendary says, I really like how you explain things, dude. Very wholesome stream. Hey, man, I'm glad to hear that. I understand that there are people watching this that have never played Balatro. And I love Balatro so much, I want it to be something that continues for, not forever as a concept, but, you know, it gets a more recognition and even bigger following, if that's even possible. But it is a game that I think can have longevity. And so I want to have people who join my stream who've never played Balatro to understand it and see some of the passion that is in it. But also I just think, you know, it's just super damn interesting. Ontario. Oh, cool, man. Okay, we're playing... Oh, wait, hang on. It would be foolish of me to use a glass card now, because if I lose that glass card, I will be sad. So, I'm going to try and keep it. Okay, cool. So we got a king, ding, 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 ding. See, the glass card, there's 1 in 4 chance it can be destroyed. And so you really want to use a glass card as a last resort, in my opinion. All right, play card. And so I also understand, Legendary, that there are modded versions of this game. Have you played any of the mods? Because I can see there's like more Jokers added, maybe different game modes. Is that something that you'd invest, or tell me to invest time into? At least at the start? Jeez, look at the rocket, baby. Okay. Let's get some Arcanas going. Also got to go now. It's been great to tune in for at least a little while. Hey, awesome. Legendary, like I said, the moment you're in that Discord channel, I will add you into the Balatro Discord chat, and then I'll let you know when I'm streaming again, and then, you know, we'll sync up because I can change my time to suit yours. It'll be a lot of fun to play with somebody that's got your amount of experience, because this channel, it's called Next Level JJ for a reason. It's all about always challenging ourselves, taking things to the next level, and having people that know things like you do teach me can help with that. Anyway, cheers, Legendary. Awesome having you. Have a great day. Enjoy that beautiful Ontario, and enjoy the Grand Prix. You know, make sure to watch it. Okay. Why don't I just play this flush that's sitting right in front of me? Oh, wait, I'm not playing. Okay, what are we doing? Doubles the money. Ooh, we can again do this. Yes. Another death card. You heard it from the Legendary 111166. He said, death is good. Wait, what? Okay, we're not going to skip, so I can save this and rather play Celeste. Fine. All right. There's that glass card again, but like I said, we will not use it if we don't have to. That for me was a shock. You know, Kick as a platform is of course not as huge as Twitch, but there's quite a lot of people on Kick. And the fact that there's nobody right now streaming Balatro is a bit of a surprise. Now, to be fair, it's Friday morning in most places in sort of, you know, European time zones and the US time and Canada time. You know, it's Friday night, so a lot of people are playing games themselves, not necessarily watching streamers. And so I can imagine that this time is an odd time for people to want to watch Balatro. But the fact that there are nobody else, that for me blows me away. Okay, what are we doing here? We need something small. Again, I'm still not keen to use those. So, let's stick to our hearts. Easy. There we go. How crazy was legendary score? What was it, like a 1 nonillion? That's a target. Like, we want to play this game until we get a nonillion. Oh well, I guess a stone card can't hurt. And all the while we keep upgrading our hologram. It's wonderful. It can only help. Though, we want to have an ace and 2 7s for sure. There we go. That's a great card for playing hearts. A great joker. Okay. Okay, so all face cards are debuffed. It's really not a problem because remember, we are playing flushes, so though it's not ideal... Hang on. I can go straight for a full house. Don't get distracted. Oh, it's 4 of a kind. Ah, fine. Go on then. Just for a little bit of funsies. Oh. 62,000. Not bad. Okay. Phew, finally, some hearts. Oh, all of these will score well. What I'm really hoping for now is the Blueprint Joker or the Chad, though I don't think the Chad's been unlocked yet. The Blueprint will allow me to basically have the baseball card trigger multiple times. That would be huge. I wonder. Okay. definitely want to do a bull run at some stage. Beautiful. A steel card. So steel card team basically means that if it's held in your hand when you play it, it gives a 1.5 multiplier, which can be quite substantial actually. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that could be good too. If it's in your played hand, yeah, no. Select. Oh, I have to use 2. Okay, fine. At least that one. And see, my hologram keeps going up. Upper second team. Just making a quick change here. Oh, hold tight. So basically what I was doing was just fixing the lit up Joker behind me. I did use it at the start, but then when I started having those weird issues with the game crashing, but also for some reason my mouse disappearing, we figured out what the reason was. I turned this off to see if that was causing the problem, but it was not. And so it's there, it's working, it's looking cool. Never give up! Never give up. That is the motto of Balatro for me, team. Never give up. Okay, 1.1 million, that's going to be a bit tough. We definitely want to get rid of one of these 2 jokers in favor of something more advanced. But remember, this is our first run in a new account, and so there's a very high chance of us not getting the powerful jokers we need to achieve that. Okay, this is wonderful because it's a wild card. Ooh, that's going to be huge for running flushes. Okay. That's a good joker as well. Okay, so right off the bat, this 10, I don't want to use it yet because as you can see, it is a steel card, so if it stays in my hand, so ideally we want to see if we can get another heart, which we obviously can, and leave it in there, because watch what happens now. See? Very powerful. I do think that I switched the order because this multiplier at the end, I don't know if it makes a difference. I've never tried to work it out, but if you go something times 1.5 times 5 or something times 5 times 1.5, I don't know if it actually has an impact. I want to do the math testing on that at some point. That's what I love about this game. There's so much depth to it, and you've got to understand. Okay, cool. Discard the lot of you. Cool. We don't want to play the glass card. And we don't want to play the steel card. Oh, that's not a... It's like, why is this not working? What is wrong with you, my friend? It's a bit risky though. Okay, there we go. Cool. And we're keeping the good cards for emergency sakes. Ooh, not bad. I think we might make this one, but it's clear that we do need something special now. Again, if I play these glass cards, that will make a big difference. And we've got death. We've got death. Okay, we still had 2 hands left, so it wasn't like detrimental, but it's clear that if we don't get a really good joker soon, we're not gonna go far. Again, the goal was to at least win, and we've done that. Okay, not the best jokers. If only it was a heart. This is a spectacular card. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy it. Because if I can convert it into a heart, that'll be huge. But I guess I could also play it in an emergency. Pluto, Earth, Neptune, sure. I tell you what, my straight flush is at level 6. If I can get a straight flush, that'll be a huge hand. Bye. Oh, yes, this hologram is flying. Ooh, baby. Jupiter. Upgrading a lot of stuff. We'll keep the Fool. Because right now you'll see the Fool will upgrade my flush. But it could also become a swap left and right card. Which means I can craft a magic hand with them. Plus I have a spare slot, so there's no reason to not leave it there for now. Okay, so here we go. We're facing off against the Serpent. Serpent is definitely not easy. So the Serpent, after you play or discard, you always draw 3 cards. This is a killer situation for when you're playing flushes. Because a flush has 5 cards in it, normally. And when you play 5, it will only give you 3 cards back. And so suddenly your hand size gets lesser and lesser and lesser. So, yeah, let's see how we do. Cool. So you see here, I'll take these 3. If I try to discard more, it won't make a difference. Because I'll only get 3 cards back. So get rid of these. You see, I keep the King and the Queen because maybe I can fashion something with them. Not good. It's a glass card. I'll keep that. I'll keep these because they are face cards. This is good, but it's only chips. Right now, chips aren't that important to me. Okay. Beautiful. 1.1 million. Shall we have a bit of fun? Yes, let's have fun. You know what? We've been streaming now for 2 and a bit hours. I definitely want to play another run, and so I'm gonna go balls to the walls now. Let's use our glass cards. It's so easy to mistakenly click. Anyways, okay. So we're going to turn that into a glass card. And see now, if I use this, it becomes death. And now I can use death to turn that into another glass card. Ooh, we got the glass joker as well. And so what this means is King, 7, Queen, Queen, Queen. Team, I have a sneaky suspicion that we might crack 1.1 million just with one hand. All right, let's go for it. Let's just see. There's nothing better I can play here now. No, play. And then watch this. Times 2. Times 2. Times 2. And then... yeah, we go. Raining chips, baby. There we go. We cracked our first mill in one hand. Very nice. I didn't even check if we lost. I didn't hear the glass break, so I don't think we actually lost any cards there. Let's have a look. Yeah, we still got 4 glass cards. Win! Okay, we're definitely going to buy and use that. More money, less problems. Now, this is an interesting joker. You see, you can create flushes and straights with less cards. Though that's good, I don't know if it's going to have that big an impact versus one of these two at the moment. So, I'm not 100% sure. Tell you what, we're doing really good on the money side. Yes, another Jupiter. Beautiful. Might as well. We're going to get into a point now where we're earning so much money because of our rocket. See, right now we're earning $13 at the end of each blind. And so it means that I'm going to start re-rolling more often to see if I can get better jokers. This is such a fun joker. And see, this one's useful because it adds... Ooh, actually, hang on a minute. We have a change coming. So adds the number of times a poker hand has been played to this run to multiplier. This is a multiplier of 10. Watch here. Flush, 34. Bang. Sell. Bang. Buy. Haha. Yes, yes, yes. That's already a decent upgrade for us. Not huge, decent. Okay, the vampire, pretty cool. This would have been great because I was just playing flushes. 1 in 4 chance of getting that upgraded. So it means every time I play a flush, there's a 1 in 4 chance that it becomes a higher level the next time I play it. That coupled with the green dice that we saw earlier gives you more chance of it happening. So then you have a 1 in 2 chance of upgrading a poker hand. That means, hold tight, I know I'm getting technical here. If you play a single card every game, it's going to keep upgrading to the point where it's going to be level 20 for just playing a single card. And so, yeah, it could be huge. Okay, we're going to do another reroll. Uranus. That is so powerful. I definitely would love to have that, but I am discarding, so no. Nice. That's really nice. All right, cool. Yeah, so we just cracked 1 million. We haven't really upgraded our hand. Now we need 7.2. It would be amazing to make this blind work, but that's okay. First thing we'll do is upgrade those. Just run a simple flush, level 11, 2 mults. We did put 1 upgrade card in. So remember, this is going to give us plus 35, which could have a bit of an impact. But yeah, 500,000, that's not enough. We are not going to win here, I'm sorry to say. What we need to do now is aim for as many glass cards as possible. That is a foil. Yeah, I'm going for pure glass. To make this, we have to have one huge hand. And so... there's that magic card, but not in the right suit, unfortunately. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our last discard. I was hoping to get 2 more. If we could get 4 glass cards, we would have been able to win. So, I'm gonna try and play this. Oh, it's a flush house. Oh, whatever. If we can draw the other 3 glass cards now, there's a chance. It would be one of the most epic wins. Nope. The game is not giving me the glass. Ooh. Problem is, it's the wrong glass, wrong suit. Gosh, if I had a death and I could convert that into... because if I can convert... yeah, anyway. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's a pair of queens, and it's a glass. And so there is a joker that can actually... no. I was going to say there's a joker that can make that any suit, but I don't think that's the case. Alright, this is the last hand. Unfortunately, my friends, it was not to be. But hey, again, I am not stressed. We made it so far on our first run without any very good jokers. So it's a good start to what hopefully is going to be an amazing streaming series. So I really look forward to hearing from you as well and just understanding some of the cool things we can do with this, because it is fun playing Balatro and there are going to be amazing moments, but I also want to make it interactive and something a group of us can do together. All right, so I've unlocked a bunch of dicks. I should get flames. Where's the flames? How about some falling chips? Nice, nice, nice. So, yeah. We obviously didn't play this well our first time when we played on iPad. We've learned a lot. Okay, I'm going to do one more run. Now, what you'll notice is you've got different types of decks, and then you have different difficulties for each deck. And so I've completed this deck, and this deck has now got a white chip against it. Now I can push this deck to a harder deck, which is the red stake deck. And so it means that the small blind gives no money, which is, you know, being a bit of a dick. And so what you can do is you can try to play through all of these, but there are different types of deck. Like I said, you know, this is the blue deck. You know, if it's a blue deck, you should be concerned. And so it gives a different bonus. It gives +1 hand for every round. So very nice. Then we get the yellow deck. Again, if it's yellow, you should be concerned. And that starts with an extra $10. Nice. Then we get the magic deck, you know. I'm dangerously close to saying something about magic decks, but you know, yeah. Be careful of magic decks. But in this particular case, a magic deck starts around with Crystal Ball, which means you can have more vouchers, more cards in the top right. You can have 3, and you get 2 Fools, which are really good. And then the rest are locked for now. And so, why don't we just be... Let's just start with a blue deck. Beautiful. Okay, so with a blue deck, I get an extra hand. What I'd like to do is I'd like to start the game by trying to get good tags. And so this tag doesn't do anything. And so just beating them straight up like this is pretty stupid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip blind, and I'm going to try and beat the first Joker straight up just like that. How do I do that? We go for suit. Oh, and immediately out of the box, we get a flush. Are you kidding me? And because we have the extra hands, this will be should be pretty easy to do. Cool, we just need one more decent flush, and so I think that's it. I don't know if it's the best strategy, but it's something I learned a little bit. It's like, if you don't get good tags, you just restart. You keep restarting till you get a good tag, and then you go and you try to get those tags, go through the first boss, immediately step up into ante 2. And so you can see here, I made a good amount of money just because of that. Okay, so danger. Here you want to potentially think the way you thought before, because we were playing flushes so often. But the most powerful hands I've had were actually not flushes. And so it all depends on the jokers you pull. So let's open up a buffoon. Each played 2 of clubs gives a 2 times scored. That's going to be very tricky. Though this would be very powerful if you're playing a single card build. I feel like I want to try it. If in the odd chance we're lucky. Okay. So we're going to go for... This already is 50 chips plus this 2 pair. That will get us through, I think, maybe the first run. Let's see. I want to try for this. We're going Pluto. We're trying to get, if we're lucky, we're going to play we're going to play single cards, high cards, all the time. Though, I guess I could get a 2 pair as well. And so this wants us to have a 2 of clubs. There's the 2 of clubs. And so each played 2 of club gives a 2 times score multiplier. So in this case, we can play that, but it gives 2 times. And so let's be smart. What we're trying to achieve here is a 2 pair. 2 pair. Beautiful. And remember, like I said, we get the 2 times multiplier as well. So cool. That should be enough to win this round. This blind. Maybe not. Okay. Cool. Another powerful 2 pair should be enough to finish the game. But not smooth sailing, not as easy as we had before, that's for sure. No. There's a particular joker I'm looking for. Ooh! So, like I said, I want to play the high card route, though there's a particular joker I need to really kick that off. But this basically will give me plus 20 mult every time I play just a high card build. This, on the other hand, will give me a mult for every time I play it. So eventually, when I've played high card 20 times, it will surpass this. Plus, this gives me 50 chips every time. Take a risk. Ooh, that would give me an uncommon joker. And I need an uncommon joker. Right. All club cards are debuff. Who gives a shit? Okay, so this one requires us to play 2 of hearts. And convenient. We have a 2 of hearts. But we don't get the 20 mult. That was almost a big mistake. Because remember, 3 or fewer cards gets us to 20 plus. So that's the way to go. Gotta understand the game, yo. But interesting now, we're just stuck playing. See, this is not contributing, but 80 chips versus 20 mult. Just like that. Is my heart rate's down to 69? I am relaxed. Played aces give 20 chips and full multiplier. That means that if I do play a high card, just straight aces could be very powerful. Okay, we're buying that. Oh, we get this for free. Okay, I'm going to just check. This is huge! Okay. Because remember, I'm just going to be playing high card. That's my goal. But this will count every other card. So I just have to be smart about how I run that. Okay, so this will be there. This will be here. This will be right at the start. Oh, I think I can do that way. Okay. A spectral could make a huge difference. Again. Should we skip to get more common jokers? No, time to make a bit of money. This will be quite powerful. Like, if I get an ace, well, firstly, oh, so the idol is it always just 2s? 2 of clubs, okay. Wow. Actually, now that I think about it, this is quite stupid because that only happens if your hand contains 3 or fewer cards. So actually, these 2, they don't work for each other. Okay, we'll sell that one then. Yeah, we're looking for aces. We want to upgrade aces. Can earn a lot of money like that. Let's earn money. So, it says the first discard round has only one card, you get money. And so firstly, this is the 7 of spades. Okay, so at least that confirms that. And so I'm just going to discard that. And ka-ching, I get money. And then we will play the pair. Let's see. There's no real good synergy here. There's a particular joker that I need. That joker will enable every time I play. Actually, yeah. Anyway, we managed to beat that straight away. So far, so good. It's not horrendous. Let's destroy the joker to the right and permanently adds double its cell value to the multiplier. Yeah, that could synergize with this build. Bear with me. I have an idea. This is a crazy build. I'm gonna try and never discard. Except for once per round. Okay, so 7 of diamonds. We need to play that. But the first one will discard. So it's always a small little decrease. What I want to do... That's such a good card, that. I just want to see what happens when I just play one ace. Oh, that's the joker we want. Ooh, if I can get that joker. Ooh, if I can get that joker. Okay, that's interesting. So, we're not fully to what we want. Hang on, let me just check here. Blinds. Okay, so we've got near ones here. We won't be skipping. But 5,000, we need to get there. So, let's shoot for the stars. None of these are better than what I've got at this point. Buy and use. Show me the money. And 3 of a kind. It's worth playing it because in the emergency, if I play 3 only cards and it's a 3 of a kind, at least it's a bit of a buff to it. I guess. Open up the Arcana. Turning this into a stone card, key thing here is because I can play that stone card with the ace to get additional points. Okay, reroll. Yes, 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 yes. Give us more Pluto, baby. Oh, that's right. We need to discard to make money. Oh, by the way, what are we playing? A 3 of spades. Okay. High cards level 3. I think that's enough to beat the final blind, the boss. This is fun, man. Pluto! Yes! Slowly upgrading the Pluto. Just, if we can keep going at this rate, there's 1 or 2 jokers that can really accelerate this. It would be amazing to win 2 in a row. Ooh. That's tricky because pretty much if this card drops, it could be worth more than an ace. So we'll take that. Thanks. See, 5,000. Yeah, I've got it made. And that wasn't a special ace, that was just an ace. Okay, I want to see if I played this. It's similar to the card I just got. What happens? Oh, that's right. How dare I forget? No, we want to test. I just want to see what I can get with a modified card. Pretty decent. Okay, we're up to the boss, so let's redeem this. Basically, Director's Cut allows us to re-roll the boss blind once per ante. But this is an easy boss, so we'll leave it. We will spend a bit of money, though. Damn, no Pluto. In that case, Venus might come in clutch. It's worth it. If we can get another Pluto. Yes! The Pluto keeps climbing. Pluto is a planet. You know what's crazy to me? Pluto is out there. It's no longer a planet. I know, blah, 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 blah. Science was split on that. But not now. Not 10 years from now. Not 20 years from now. Maybe 50 years from now. Depending on how space travel goes. Somebody's gonna stand on Pluto. The sun is gonna be this little speck in the distance. And it's the coldest, well, not coldest, but everything's frozen. It's a small little thing. I think is it the size of the moon or something? You could walk around it in like 24 hours or whatever. Long story short, there's going to be a person standing on Pluto looking back into our solar system in 50 years' time. I wish so badly I could experience that. I've had dreams of it. I don't know about you, but yeah, it would be amazing. Absolutely amazing if I can achieve that. We will achieve that as humanity. Unless we get wiped out by some stupid thing, we should make that. All right. So here's the funky situation. We should be able to just do it with one card. But let's first discard. Oh, hang on. This one wants us to play a Queen of Spades. Interesting. So we will discard that. Oh, if it was the Queen of Spades, that would have been epic. Okay, you know what? Put our shizzle to the test. Heart rate's gone up. Yes! Got it. Not by much, but got it. Oh, we need some special Joker, man. Come on. Come on. Give us something build-defining. See, this is all about making money, but it's also ruining my discards. This very rarely does anything. I think we need to. Because then we can ace of spades. Do I need the money? We're going for it. So that'll push the king into an ace. So, hey, always nice to have an extra ace. That's good money. Don't need money at this point. We're pretty good. How easy a build is this? It's just high card it. And now we don't have to worry about the discard, so the discard will just stay. It's not an ace, but I should really be using my discards more. Oh no, I shouldn't be using discards, that's right. We want to keep our ramen bowl full. Ludo! Oh, Venus. Pretty close. There's going to be a time where I'll have to play a 3 of a kind, and then all these Venuses, they'll pay off. This is good. Remember, we've got this. So, we'll convert them to spades. We're at a phase now where I do think we do maybe want to upgrade. Adds double the lowest rank card in your hand to the multiplier. I think this... the chance of this being played is getting low. This will add to the multiplier. Though those 50 chips are good. I want to add to the multiplier. It's a tough decision. Because this rarely happens, man. Rarely. Especially with one card plays. You know what? Follow your instincts. Let's see if that was a mistake. Damn! So what this means is it's going to give us a full mult. And so now I want to... ooh, but if I discard, I lose ramen points. It's not ideal. I shouldn't have played that card. I should have kept it, because then I would have gotten... yeah, alright. That was stupid. Oh, and I need to focus on spades. What am I doing? I've completely stopped focusing on this game. There we go. That's more like it. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can get an awesome Joker. Ooh. Oof, I love this card. It's one of my favorite Jokers, man. Oh, the problem though is I'm all focused on aces. Though, yeah. Times 2 is definitely going to be better than ace. Cool. Okay, so unfortunately here I'm going to lose the 3. So the plus 20 multiplier, because of the fact that I have to play 5 cards. I could re-roll the boss, but I don't think this is so mission critical at this point, especially now that I've got this. So we will take on this psychic. And so what do we got? We got an ace. That's very good. 2 pair plus that. So we would get a bit of bump for this and this. But there's no face card. And we want a face card. Okay. Give us a face card! Oh yeah, but a face card won't help for this, won't it? Should I just play it as is? See how it goes? Because I don't want to eat into my ramen too much. It's not a thing I thought I would say. But this is a boss. Sorry, ramen. Nom 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 nom. That's pretty. Oh, but hang on, isn't 3 of a kind huge? 3 of a kind is huge. See, 3 of a kind is 90 times 9. 90 times 9. And this is 40 times, so it's not even worth it. Okay. I'm really after a face card. Yes. Okay. The reason why I wanted to do this is because I want to try and get this blue seal. If I can get to 21,000, that would be amazing. Okay. So we're gonna go boobity, 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 boobity. So full house. We'll get our times 2. We'll get some ramen. We'll get 3 of these. We get 1, 2, 3 of those. It should be a pretty chunky monkey hand, actually. Let's see. If we crack it, this will give me a full house planet card. That's why I said if I get a 21,000, that'd be better. Close. Okay, this is good. Because what I can do now is I can try to focus on getting the win with a high card, because then this ace will award me with a planet card, which I want. Let's see. Fine, I'll play another face card then. Again, it's high card. This is there. Oh, hang on, I could. Oh yeah, but that gives me the 2 double. Cool. That should be enough. Huh? Oh, I forgot. I have to play 5 cards. No, I mean, that's a pretty good card, that. High card check. Ludo. I tell you what, for a funky build, But I can't say I've tried. This is going pretty well so far. Okay, so we will use Pluto. The spectral. Let's see if we can get something good. A negative would be amazing. Much of a muchness, I guess. Okay, Pluto, Pluto, Pluto. Give us some Pluto. Or not give us some Venus, which rhymes with, I don't know, thesis. Not worth my time. Cool. So luckily now we don't have to just play one card, so we can get back to our our usual ways. So because it's not a spade, I would rather play high card this way. Let's see how that goes. $8,000, not too bad for a single hand. Ace of spades is really the one we want. Also, another good joker that it would be useful right now, because I've run high cards 17 times, is the joker that allows you the amount of times you've played a card as a multi. That's the one we're after. If we can get more ace of spades, that'll be amazing. Though, this does... The problem is this ace is actually the problem, because it doesn't give me that much, whereas this card will give me a lot more, because it gives me a 2 times multiplier. So I need to do something here. See, because this will give me that times 2. So, okay, again, this is good because this will give us a Pluto once we've beaten this. So. There we go. Pluto. We're still looking for a particular joker that will allow us to synergize all of this, but again, we're just scrounging at the moment. None of them. Though a glass card could be useful. There we go. More Pluto, please. Okay, that's not a con. I'm not too worried about the boss blind. I just, like I said, we're about to hit a wall, and if we can't get a joker that really doubles our score, we're in big trouble. But we can definitely play a high card. We did upgrade that now. See, that's not enough. We're already in trouble. Yeah, we're in trouble. This is an interesting challenge. I think if we go for the pair, you see, it's 10 times 2, it's 75 times 8, so it really is that. But this gives me the ×2. Anyway. We're not at panic stations yet. That glass card might still come in clutch. Yeah, we're in trouble. Ah! No. We're saved by that. Oh, if we have a glass one of those, that would be amazing. But okay, we're holding on to this one. This one could be the one that saves us. Oh no, that would have been so stupid. That's the high card we need. Thank you. Because we get for spades and we get the ×2 for that, plus it's a malt, so it would be a decent shot. You know, like I said, there's this point where you go, oh, I'm about to lose, and then you do never give up. You never give up. Okay, and that's when we get this high card. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I tell you what, we have a problem. We will not be able to beat the boss if we don't get a great joker now. Simple as that. What joker do I need? I need the Chad. That would probably be the winner here if I can get the Chad. Okay, so this is great because it gives us a glass card. But we're spending all of our money now. If we don't get really powerful, none of them are good. None of them are good. Much of a muchness. That's useful. Because basically, this will turn any cards I want into spades, and that means I can turn this glass card or this glass card into a spade. Which could be useful. Okay, last reroll. Each played ace gives +8 multiplier when scored. Now, it appears we have run out of luck here, team. But again, never give up. We will not give up. By the way, for those wondering where that never give up comes from, there's this legendary streamer called Jimmy Broadbent. You know, he's a very successful race driver now, but he started as a sim racer in this shed in the back of his mom's garden. His bed was right next to his sim ring. Great success story. Go and check him out. Amazing. Jimmy Broadbent. And so he was the one that I saw use this never give up statement. Link is in the description on YouTube and Rumble. I would highly recommend going checking out the full video. If you ever, hang on, let me quickly do this. I want to share this with you because it has some power to it, I believe. Let me just quickly get in here and get this link up. Okay, volume up. And we'll do this. Okay, everybody. Enjoy this. Listen to what this dude has to say. I think it's really powerful. Well, read what this dude has to say.
諦めんなよ。諦めんなお前。
Don't you give up.
どうしてそこでやめるんだそこで。
Why are you
もう
quitting
少
on
し
me?
頑張ってみろよ。
Just try a bit
ダメ
harder,
ダメ
man.
ダメ諦めたら周りのこと思えよ。応援してる人たちのこと思ってみろって。あともうちょっとのところなんだから。俺だってこのマイナス10度のところしじみが取れるって頑張ってんだよ。絶対やってみろ。必ず目標達成できる。だからこそNever give up! Never give up!
That's one of the most inspiring things. Like, I know it's cheesy, but the dude's in minus 10 degrees and he's getting out Arctic clams, and then we complain sometimes and we give up too easy. And that for me has become what Balatro has taught me is, you know, just when you think there's no chance of winning, I tap my nose now and I go, never go up. You never know what will happen. But I can tell you what's going to happen at the moment is not very good. I'm going to be eating into my ramen to try and beat this boss. Okay. So we will be discarding everything we can. Until we get a glass... Oh, hang on. I can create a glass card. What am I on about? Ooh. But we do want it to be of spades type. Okay. And this can convert any 3 cards into spades. So what I'm really after is to turn these into spades. Okay, we'll discard one more time. Okay, so that's a spade. Good. So I'm going to convert that king of spades into a glass card. So easy to sell by mistake, my goodness. Use. Becomes the glass. Beautiful. So we played this and this. Oh team, I don't know. Never give up. Let's see if we can get to 40k with a high card. And there goes the glass card. Oh, well, this is it. So we've got 4 hands to try and tick away at this. The problem is, I don't want to give up, but the reality is each one gives about 5k and we need something substantial. So I need another glass card or 2. Let's have a look. There is currently... This glass card is... maybe the only one that can save us. This glass card and this mult card is what we're after. Anyway, for now, that's right. We're going to discard the world to see if we can get those glass cards. I'm out of discards. Well, in that case... but of course I can add other cards to my hand. I'm stupid. 6,000. See? Halfway through our hands, halfway through our score. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Okay. High card. We're still playing 3. We can convert to spades when we need to. Tell you what, the stress here is palpable. That hurts, man. Wow, 5 of a kind? I've never played it. I tell you what though, hang on a minute. 75 times 8. 120 times 12. Okay, this might be the one that gets us through. Because not only that, we're going to get Ace and the Wrathful Joker for 2 of them, but then Ace for the other 3, plus that's a mult at the end. So that means we play the mult first. All right, shall we play a 5 of a kind? Just checking if everything's good. Oh, you know what we could do to guarantee? Let's not be stupid. Yes, yes. Use your mind. And use this. Beautiful. Okay. That's gonna be good. Here we go. So we don't get the ×2 from the face card. Flush. Oh, and it's a flush 5. Yes! I know that was not for the win, but considering how average our hand is, to get out of that, it just shows you never give up. Ooh, okay. We're still in trouble. We need something special. We definitely need another Pluto, which we're gonna get again rhymes with Jesus? Okay, let's see if we get a GOOO Arcana. Ooh, that's tricky. Because this could help convert a glass card. Steel card could be useful as well. They're all good in their own rights. What we'll do? Oh, I get both. Yay! Yay! Wonderful. 2 glass jacks. Okay, very good. Okay. So at least we don't have to get as much, 35,000. But we're definitely not out of the woods yet. Man, this is such a scroungy battle. Oh dear. It's not good. That's not good, yeah. We need something special. Come on, give us something special. This is not special. And see, the funny thing is, because of ramen, I don't want to discard. It's the thing I love about this game is your jokers can really make you feel empowered, but sometimes they can restrict you. And in this case, though the ramen is good, I just don't want to discard stuff because it eats away at its abilities. But in this case, I think to make this work, I'm gonna have to discard. It's small bites, but those bites add up. Okay, so that was good. At least got this. We're maybe saving for another 5 of a kind. All right. So the problem with this build is the synergy is not there, and it's because these two are conflicting with each other. I need something that's a bit more powerful. Okay, so we got 4 of a kind. What is that? 60 times 7 versus 75 times 8. So it's not as powerful, but of course the chips do add up. I think we can risk another discard. Well, not risk, just eat away at it. Oh, but now we're in doo-doo. Yes, now we're in doo-doo. Alright, we don't have a choice. We'll play 4 of a kind. $10,000. That was good. Ooh, and then we pull the glass card. It could save us here. And it's one hand. Oh, hang on. So we will need 7,000. Usually we get 5,000, but this is a ×2. Whatever it is, it's going to be close. All right. Yeah. Let the chips fall, baby. I tell you what, in my head I was like, don't give up, you can do it. But I was like, oh, that's touch and go, man. Oh, we're just not getting any magic jokers. Like, seriously, not that I want to give up again, but to get to 52,000 now, we'll have to have something miraculous happen, like that 5 of a kind. So I'm gonna spend, instead of hoping for a joker, I'm gonna spend it on a jumbo, a tricky one, because the chance of me getting, yeah. Come on, Pluto. Oh, Eris. Of course, because I got the flush 5. I think there's a joker you can get when you play all of the planet cards in one game. But to achieve that's really hard, because to get them, I believe you have to, in that round, get those hands. And to get a flush 5, it's definitely worth, it's a bit of a challenge. But no Pluto, unfortunately. That's annoying. You know what? You never know. If we get that flush 5, that will be freaking huge. All right, we've got no money. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna skip this, because if I skip this and we get the ultimate joker, we could crack 70. But my chance of beating 52 is remote. So here we go. Please give us something special. The worst. And then, like, the most useless. Like, seriously, you 4 jokers go to a bar outside of town, never come back. None of them have any power here. Trying to think if maybe I could trade up the ace and try then to get a discard, an additional 1, and we could maybe run a 3 of a kind. Okay, we're switching something up. We're gonna go for the 3 of a kind, because if I do get that magic hand of 5 aces, that will add 100 chips to it. That could push us through. Then for an extra discard, there's nothing else here that's useful. Okay. Sweet. All hard cards are debuffed. Thank goodness. If that was spades, my heart would break. Okay. So we're gonna have to discard the shit out of this. Because what we need is... Did I just... Oh, you idiots. Okay. This is what we want. We want all of those aces. I would never discard a glass card normally, but what we are desperate for is... Oh, could help us play a little bit at least. And again, it's eating away at our freaking ramen. Stop eating my ramen, damn you. Okay, well, now we've got to start playing cards, so... Let's start with the glass. I'm gonna keep that stone card for now. Okay. See, it's not enough. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we can play 3 of a kind as a way to try and get to those aces. It will give me a little bit of a bonus, and remember, we do have the 100 chips, so it could be beneficial. I am...
Never give up!
Not giving up. I mean, we did level it up to level 6. I forgot about that, actually. Not bad. Not saving our game yet. There we got 3. There's another 3 of a kind in there. Hmm. 2 hands. We're not even halfway. So many of them. Did I play that one? That was stupid. Give me it. Come on, there's one more ace here. I'm gonna throw the stone card away, because if I can get 5 aces, I can't play it anyway, so... Oh well, it is what it is. Sometimes it goes your way, and sometimes it does not. But anyway, hey, we tried, and again, this was a very funky hand. There was sort of 2 strategies cobbled together, and that's never going to work in later antes. You need to get a good joker to make these things work, and so, hey, that's okay. Still, we managed to unlock some powerful jokers, this one being my favorite. So simply what this does is this plays whatever card is in your hand on the far left 2 additional times. And so you can imagine if you have, like for instance, that ×2 joker, it becomes ×2 ×2 ×2. So this thing I've made massive builds with, and so being able to now run this for the next game, potentially, that'll make a big difference. Absolutely. All right, team. Well, I think as much as I've enjoyed that, I'm gonna have to call it there. Not because I want to, but because I need to. It's been so much fun. I hope you've enjoyed this. I definitely have quite a lot. What's going on here? Hey. There we go. Tonight's been such an interesting... There we go. Sorry, I was just trying to get my String Beats by Harris Heller up. Alright, I had a lot of fun. This is the first time I've streamed Balatro, though I played it now for about 50 hours on my trip to and back from South Africa. I really enjoyed this. And like I said before to one of the previous people that joined in the chat, Mr. Legendary 111166, what I want to do, and I want you to join in on this, in the Discord, we're going to create an interactive Balatro. And so what I want is a group of people that I trust. It'll take a few, times to play before trust will be earned. But basically, I want to find a way to allow these people to guide me as we play. So we as a team, I even think a vision is we can have a voting system where we can go, if we have the scenario where none of us agree or we're split on decision, then we basically quickly put in the options and we vote, and it becomes this, let's as a team play Balatro. And then, like the Legendary, he or she, them, they have got, 200 hours in it? So they've got a lot of knowledge, and so they can give us some guidance as well. And so it's going to be something that I want to expand on, because all the other games that I play, none of them allow me to be as interactive with my chat. I'm always busy playing the game, and it's more my fault than the chat's fault, the game's fault. It's just I get sucked in, whereas this allows me to step out, talk, interact. And so I want to hear from you in the comments below. Give me some great ideas of how we can do this together. But of course, head over to nextleveljj.com. In there, you'll find a link to my Discord. Join in, and just when you get into the general chat, say, hey, I want to take part in Balatro. And then I'll invite you into our Balatro group, and then eventually you'll be upgraded into the Balatro voice chat. And this is where that magic's going to happen. All right, team. Also, as always, Stream Beats by Harris Heller. They are fantastic. Go check them out. They're on Spotify. Links in the description on YouTube and Rumble. And then, yeah, I just look forward to the next one. This weekend, we'll be doing some... Probably I'm going to sneak in a little Formula 1 tomorrow. There's definitely Rocket League on the card. And then I've got some Claire Obscure coming as well. So keep an eye out. I will put my schedule up tomorrow morning. So in nextleveljj.com, you will find that. All right. Hope you have an awesome day wherever you are. We'll catch up soon. Ciao.